we always come up to those jobs and we're like, what the hell are we gonna do? So this is once again why I wish I had wood cutting tools, because so many reasons. Like no joke. Like I need to install this outlet, but the box that is up there, like she said, I can't work with it. So I gotta wire this stuff into a separate wire, which is actually not far, but it's gonna be a headache. Thanks for the like, welcome. Yeah, so I'm headed back to Home Depot. Like I already went and got an outlet, and then I wish you would have just sent pictures, but older lady, you can't explain this woman to go up in the attic. So I'm gonna go. I took pictures, got everything I need. I'm gonna head down. I gotta pick up housing, and I gotta pick up probably another outlet for said housing. We'll see. So is that Humbard? Because you just messaged me. It's just gonna be a pain in the ass. So I can do this a couple different ways. Let me check that. What up, guy? Okay, sorry about that. What up? I'm working on an electrical job. Kind of just figured out what I'm gonna do. I'll pick up a box, an outlet. Should be good to go. If I can just... Thank God. I love doing electrical work. For this particular job, though, I kind of wish I had like a skill saw or something, so I could pick up some wood. I mean, I could get it cut over at Home Depot, but I figured out an alternative. Like, I really don't need to mount it. Like, I prefer it to be mounted, but that's obviously not going to happen, so I'm just going to leave it where it's at. But I need a box and a cover for this outlet that I got to install. So, and I'll just wire everything together, call it a day. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be wired through the outlet, which should be fine. I think too much. How often do you get this kind of work? I probably get an electrical job maybe once a week. Usually it's once every 2 weeks. I don't get as much electrical work because usually people are more comfortable just hiring an electrician. TaskRabbit, there needs to be a higher incentive of faith in the platform. But the problem is that the platform itself is overrun with just your everyday Joe. People that can do whatever. There's not as many actual people trained on the platform, so that's kind of, it's kind of a mess. Oh my God. Just got an email. Oh, the fuck one go. But this is easy. Installing an outlet's nothing. So the way it is, it's funny because like they whoever did this job for her, and she was talking about like, oh, it's my friend that installed my air conditioning, and she's got a mini split in her. It's like a finished garage. Like, it's a garage, but she converted it into like a fucking bar / playroom kind of thing. It's really cool looking. That's where attic access is. And I guess like literally the hardest part of this job is going to be figuring out where the fucking where on her circuit breaker her attic is. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be her air conditioning. So as long as I turn that off, we should be good. But I don't know. I just don't want to get zapped. But trying to find out where some of the shit's wired is fucking difficult. Just because of like how her attic is. I mean, it's nice though, don't get me wrong. Let me go I wish I could show you guys pictures. I wish I could take you guys up there, but I'm not about to stream in someone's house. I mean, she's like right there the whole time, too. Like, she won't go up in the attic, but, you know, she'll hang out. Cool lady. So, anyway, yeah, just gonna go get this cover. It might die out on me, but it's what it is. The only thing that sucks, the only thing that I'm not like too crazy about is with what I'm able to do. Since I don't have like a skill saw or sawzall, I'm not wood, which normally I would like cut out like a 2x4, mount it up nice and level where the rafter is, so it extends out so I can mount the outlet right there. I'm not going to be able to do that, but just like everything else is kind of just sitting there. So I'll find something for it though. I'm not too worried about it. All right, I'm coming up to Home Depot now. It's like thankfully it's like right around the corner. Oh man, I bought my wire strippers from this one. Yeah, I got a nice set of Crescent channel locks. No, not channel locks. Crescent, which is the brand. Crescent wire strippers, but they have a latch, so they also turn into a set of linemen's. So it's pretty dope. Yeah, I was worried that this job would be something. So there is a junction box where I could put an outlet, but there's like 3 different gauges of wire that are there. One of them's multi-threaded, so it's like for high power. Like, whoever fucking put that in is an idiot. Like, they should have just done a normal fucking junction box, like one of the metal ones. But it's like this plastic shit. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's just like a normal outlet for like, it's a normal outlet box, not an actual junction box. It's all jerry-rigged together. So I'm just trying to be as careful as I can because I do want to do this properly. Obviously, you want to do everything with your jobs properly. You don't want to half-ass anything. So, but at least I know what I'm working with now. So, because she did make it seem like I just needed the outlet, but that's not going to work. You know, I can't install an outlet with this multi-thread bullshit. I mean, theoretically I could, but no, that's not going to happen. The one I have is a 20 amp because it is in her attic and she's going to be having a lot of shit going through it, but fortunately what she's plugging in can handle it. So there we go. Let's park. Nice, nice, nice. You have arrived. Thank you, Google. No, fuck my wallet and everything. Let's go in here. Let's get this shit. Get the fuck out of here. And it's right here. Look at that. Alright, so I'm just going to pick up the same one just to kind of get a gauge. Well, I'll just pick it up. Just to make sure I get the right size. These boxes. I see the covers, I see the outlets, I see switches. I know where it needs me to go. There we go. Jesus, man, that wire ain't cheap. Shit's expensive. That'll work just fine. I just need a single. Oh, perfect. Then the wire will come in right in the back. So I should be able to pull that in. I don't know where I'm going to mount this though. That's the only downside. Oh, that's cute. Contractor pack. No, it's a trip. What am I going to need a triple for? I just need a single, so I'm going to need one of these. Right, and then you would just mount it like that once everything's said and done, right into the wood. But, like, so I could put this up on a rafter, but the problem is if you look at the pictures, it's all at an angle, and I don't have a lot of room for that wire. So, like, this would normally be my go-to pick right here. This would actually be perfect, but we're not going to do that, so we're going to go with this bad boy. Should enclose everything. I wonder if there's a cover. They have, they're all metal. Let's see. These are like, normally these are what junction boxes are made out of. Just trying to get a look at stuff. I just need. I mean, I could probably just find a standard cover over on the other side, so it's nothing to worry about. But I was hoping I could find something over here. Chap am I running today? Maintenance Magician. I like that name, dude. Electrical. I gotta install an outlet in an attic. And I wish I could show you guys the pictures because this shit's all kind of jacked up. I guess I'll post them on Discord later. I'll give you guys my Discord link sometime. Yeah, let me just go see if I can find a cover on the other side. Yeah, electrical on good old TaskRabbit. Okay. Let's see. Just need a single. Come on, man. What's with all this dual shit? Alright, there we go. I mean, yeah, it'll work. Is there just like a regular white one? It's like this weird beige. No. Dualplex. Well, I just need a single. Let's see. Awesome. Oh, that's way too big. I think I might have to go with the ugly one. Wait a minute. Yeah, wow, this one. So it seems like the perfect one is actually a smaller one. So it just fits super snug, like right up in there. I wonder if that should be deep enough, right? So that's gonna protrude out a little. So yeah, it should be fine. So I think we're good with this. So I can put this back. All right. I don't think I'm going to need the outlet. I already got an outlet. So that's like the same one. Let's see. The one that I picked up was this one. So it's the one that's still at the house. So I'm just going to take a look at it. Everything should be good. It's an outlet, for Christ's sakes. And then basically that mounting, that's gonna be the rough one. I have no idea how I'm gonna mount this. No idea. Give me a second, I got some pictures. I'm gonna go back and look at my pictures on the phone real quick and I'll be right back. Yep, I'm back. So yeah, there's not really much I can do for mounting it. What is this? This is cheap ass shit. Look at this. What the hell is this shit? Trying to sell you Garbaggio. Homie's just looking around. Try out my new toaster yesterday, the one I got for Christmas. Whole nother level, man. Eating bagels. And we got rid of that toaster oven, thank God. Took that shit to Goodwill. It's someone else's problem now. Just like to. Is that well? Oh wow, that's fancy. They usually got like their discount tools and stuff, the clearance shit. But I don't see a whole lot of those. What the fuck? Alright. Me.
Send it back to.
Oh.
Please scan your
Oh,
items.
thanks.
When you're finished, select the payment type.
Yeah. Come on.
Please remove your card. Would you like an e-receipt? Thank you for shopping at the Home Depot.
Thanks. Yeah. All right, so we picked up the outlet housing, the outlet cover as well. So it's fucking cold today, which can't argue too much because I am gonna be up in an attic. So, but I reckon once I get back, I should be finished up within 20 minutes. Really not gonna be that long. The reason why I say that is, well, it's gonna take me time to figure out where the hell on the circuit breaker I got to turn off the fucking attic. And I'm just gonna look, look, everything on this side of the house I'm turning off, okay? Not taking any chances. Because my ass ain't out to be zapped. Hell no. Let's put back. You haven't tuned in a while. Where you been, dude? Where you been? Why you just tuning in now? I get that so, like, that's like number one question on my channel. Are you still doing HVAC? No, I am not. Shit. Give me 1 second, don't leave. It's gonna cut out for a second, give me just 1 second. Not doing HVAC anymore, no. Not. I've been doing other shit, you know. I've been doing like handyman shit. Like right now I gotta go install an outlet in an attic. That's why we were in Home Depot. Because I had to go pick up the stuff that I needed for it. So, all in all, I spent like maybe $4 or $5, maybe less, on the stuff. It's just simple shit. It's not like I gotta get wire or anything. It's all wired up. That's the only thing I don't do as far as electrical goes, is I don't wire shit. I try not to go past the wall, by rule of thumb. So if I have to go past the drywall, so I ain't fucking with it. So a lot of plumbing jobs I don't do, a lot of electrical jobs that require running wire. There was one not too long ago. This lady wanted the change. Lost interest. Have not lost interest. I followed the money. So I've been doing a lot of gig economy stuff, even in between the HVAC jobs that I did have, and I made an okay amount of money. I was barely getting by, but I was still making money nonetheless. Got into HVAC and I worked a lot of hours, made some pretty decent money. If you watch the video, why I quit my last job, wow, it's probably far back there. I gotta delete some of these live streams, but the archives. But yeah, I got a job after 2 weeks. I quit. It was an HVAC job. They did residential and commercial. We did mostly commercial applications, like supermarkets and shit. But 2 weeks I quit. If you look back at my older videos and you see Ryan, dude, I loved working with Ryan. Like, yeah, we got into it sometimes, you know, kind of a hard ass, and, you know, we fucked around a bit. The dude was knowledgeable, the dude was cool, and, you know, he helped me. He helped refine my skills. The last place I was at, all they did was shit talk. Like, I had went to school, and so they treated me like shit. It's like, oh, you went to school, so you think you know more than everybody. And it's like, what's with this old boys club where it's like, you know, they only give a fuck about you, or they'll only treat you halfway decently as a fellow coworker if you've been in the trade for like 10 plus years or whatever the fuck. Like, dude, it's like, yeah, I've been out for a while, but I understand the fundamentals. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I might be a little bit rusty on some things, but hey, that's the whole point of me being a helper. You know, that's me coming on as not a technician or a lead installer. I'm just a helper. And for you guys to, like, they fucking, yeah, but it's a great trade, don't get me wrong. HVAC is a wonderful, wonderful trade. It's very lucrative as far as revenue is concerned, but by and large, man, it's old school mentality. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's very toxic. That's the same reason why I decided not to re-enlist in the Army, is because this old school, this boys club mentality of it's just, it's stupid. Like, let's get the job done together. You know, we're a team. Why do you gotta fucking make shit difficult? So I just bounced. You know, I didn't even put in my 2 weeks. I just went in one morning, dropped off my fucking uniforms, and walked out the door. And I love my boss. My boss was dope as fuck. But my coworkers, it's like every single guy I worked with. I'd never worked commercial applications before. So when they told me to go fucking be a guide for the crane on this fucking 5-story building, this government building that we were working on, I had no idea how to do the signals for a crane and all that stuff. I know for trucks, like fucking MRAPs, LMTVs, LHSs, whatever, like, yeah, I can back up a truck with a trailer, no problem. I know all the signals and all that shit. But a crane, I've never fucked with a crane before. And so they literally would tore my ass, talking shit, fucking tell me how worthless I am because I don't know how to, like, give the hand signals for a crane. Yeah, see, the work, I mean, in comparison, it's not as bad. Well, spaces, but for the most part, it's pretty dope. The thing that I have with Essential I don't like, especially coming from the technician side, is the fact that you only get commission. So you're not incentivized to do your labor, you're incentivized to sell. And it's like, I joined this field to repair equipment and install equipment. I didn't join this field to sell people some fucking fancy LED bulb that they don't fucking need because, you know, their system's like fucking 6 months old or some shit. I mean, it's all about prolonging the life of the system. And if they don't bite on that, tell them about all the health advantages of their air quality. And it's like I'd go to a house, they would have a medical grade HEPA filter, fucking UV fucking air scrubber bulb installed in the fucking evap coil. Like, they would have all the fucking bells and whistles. I mean, we're talking variable speed motors, like literally like the creme de la creme. Fucking Will Ferrell, his mom, Kathy, we actually had a job for her servicing her equipment because something was wrong with it. And the install job was kind of fucked, but there's nothing that we could do about it just because of how the house was set up. Like, literally, they were running duct work and then they poured concrete over the duct work. Like, it was the work, like, what? How did this fucking pass inspection? But yeah, so she had some airflow qualities when we tried to address things for her. She had a leak. And the reason why she had a leak is because she had 2 fucking HEPA filters, one on the return, one on the supply. Why do you need a filter on the supply end? Why? But she had all the bells and whistles. Called her boss. All he cared about, we were trying to tell him, like, hey, this is how it's set up. We need some advice because we're trying to help her airflow, but there's not really much that we can do because of how it's installed in her house. He's like, oh, see what you can sell her, man. I mean, she's got money, you know, her son's paying for everything. And we were like, dude, she literally has everything. Like, there's not anything that you can add to her system. And that's what kind of disgusted me about working residential, is it's always about the sale. So, oh yeah, you said something, I'm sorry. Yeah, the chat disappears, give me a second. So many companies upsell bullshit to old ladies, it's awful. Not just even old ladies, like everybody. One of the last jobs, not the last job, but one of the last jobs I worked on out in California, I had to go to Laguna Niguel. This guy had a rental property, and he had to get the heater fixed. And this thing was ancient. I'm telling you that this unit must have been at least 60 years old. Like, I couldn't even find any information on it. Like, it was so rusted. I couldn't tell you the manufacturer, nothing. The wiring was all shot to shit. The fucking igniter was fucked. And it's like, I'm telling you, this unit was so old, I guarantee they don't even make fucking replacement parts for it anymore. So, essentially, he had an igniter problem. I mean, he had gas flow. His electrical was shot to shit. Oh, yeah, definitely. Here's the thing about the mom and pop ones over the big box ones. Like the last one I worked for, they're in multiple states. It's like their home base is out here, but they're in Arizona, they're in California. Like, they're huge. Their overhead is tremendous, but like their supplies that they buy, super cheap. Because the mom and pops is like, yeah, they can go to AC Pro or whatever and they can get a deal on stuff. But when you hit a certain level, you can get all kinds of crazy shit for even a fraction of the cost, just because of how much volume you're buying. So, but yeah, but the mom and pop ones are definitely the way to go. The margins on the mom and pop ones are hit or miss. You want to be able to sell a lot. But anyway, so I told this dude, I'm not gonna lie, man, you're gonna need a new unit. This thing is toast. Like, there's not really anything we can do. The whole heater is like rusted to hell. Like, the electrical needs to be fixed, and like the components for this, they don't even make those anymore. Like, this unit has got to be like 60, 70 years old. Like, I'm surprised it's even, like, if it's functioning this long. And he's like, yeah, we never really had it serviced or anything. Well, I can tell. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Who's this? Anyway, I just pulled back up to that job. Give me about 30 to 40 minutes, maybe even less. Hit that bell notification thingy, blah, 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 so that You guys will know when I'm live again. I should be live really soon. I'll let you know how this job went, and I'll direct you guys to my Discord server so you guys can take a look at the pictures and stuff I did of this job. As always, so glorious and beloved Mace Valor signing off.